Hello everyone, welcome into another stream of Last Protagonist streams Diablo 2 Resurrected. I hope everyone is doing well. We've had some exciting news about the new Path of Exile 2 League, so I'm looking forward to that. Definitely wish there was a little bit more addition to the content with the druid and stuff, but I certainly don't blame the devs for as much progress as they did make. Needing to cut some things had to been a very difficult decision. So anyway, on yesterday's stream, we went through the first part of Act 1, or not Act 1, Act 3, and I got through like the Flare Woods, and next we're going into some city to look for some Book of the Dead or Book of the something, and hopefully finishing this act today, perhaps. But anyway, we have Moth Crab and Two Middle Fingers back into the stream. How is it going, guys? Let's go ahead and continue. Is on my lap. Alright, quest has been updated. So we need to search for Kalim's heart in the sewers underneath the Kurast Bazaar. Right, so we need to go to that city place. Then we still need to look for Lamb Essen's tomb, because we need to figure out the secret of the Skibbity religion.
I can't do that here.
And amongst those things. Did I say tomb? Well, yeah, I guess it was the tomb.
Oh, no one really believes.
Black book. Okay. Summoner Golem. I believe I've talked to all the NPCs.
Good
Let's
to
just
see
do a little bit
you.
of gossip.
Ormus would like you to think him mad. Better to watch his actions than listen to his words.
That's different.
Good day. How does one destroyed?
That's the same. Wait, what is this? I don't think this was here yesterday. Maybe it has to do with the quest that I did. I didn't realize.
I can't do that here.
The jungle can take you. Many things can be found.
Actually, I don't remember if she talked about Kurast, so that might have been different. Oh well.
Good day. Damn it. Care to take a gander at my grimoire?
Here's a grimoire.
The Black Book contains powerful secrets of Skatsim, the old religion long eclipsed by Zakarum. I should warn you.
I can't do that here.
Yeah, I guess I should double check Ormus's inventory. See if I have any cool items to buy. Whoops. Alright, got Bone Prison, Poison Resistance. Couldn't buy this if I wanted. Alright, anyway. I'm just gonna move on. Hopefully I don't get swarmed in Lower Kurast before I have my minion army available. That would not be great. So I only explored a tiny bit of this village. Scared. I do wish that the items like that opened a little bit faster.
I can't use this yet. I can't use this yet.
Didn't realize there's a rare guy over there.
I can't use this yet.
All right. Can't believe they got enemies from Doom in this game. Large charm. I feel like the Zakara might look quite different in the old graphics mode. Corpses. Yeah, they just look like normal people, but they almost look like kind of cool lizardmen or something. That's a hellstorm. It's great that like literal pixels can represent enemies. Just dots of red equals a evil gnat. It's a lot of greater healing potions. It's good. Can I not open this? Apparently not. Oh, I leveled up. Okay, cool. Let's get in a little bit of a safer spot, perhaps. And we get to see what we get. I think this will be good. Alright, so we can go above level 10, at least with equipment. So that's good to know. Don't know if I want to keep pumping up Skeleton Mastery, or if I want to potentially keep pumping up Bone Spear. It's level 30. It's also level 30. So I've got a couple levels before I need to start investing. So I'm going to keep going and pumping up this. Maybe I should go for another Skeletal Mage. Yeah, I'm going to look up the threshold for getting the next tiers of mages. And hey, Jay Dixon, how is it going? Nice to see you again. So I would need to get to level 6 to have 4, and then level 9 for 5, which makes sense based off the other scaling. So I think I could get to level 6 before I would need to get pumping the golems just to check out the fire one. But the issue with that is I'd be getting 3 of these, and I don't know if 1 additional mage is better than 3 points in this. But I'd also be 1 additional mage and... Wait, this is only life and defense? It's not even like they're dying that often. So this is specifically how you scale their damage then. Granted, it doesn't seem like a ton of life. What's this? Summon resist? Don't care. Don't care. Whoops. It'd be cool if we could make the bone wall shatter or something. Then I'd be more inclined to get it. Alright, I'm just gonna keep pumping up the skellies for now. I was like, wait, what's my R1 skill? That's my golem. I forgot. Oh, rune and a chip diamond. Nice. Upper Karat, so that's going a little, or Karast, that's going a little bit too far, but oh, I missed the Karat Bazaar waypoint. The area didn't seem as big as I was thinking. I might be thinking the area should be bigger waypoint-wise because I went so long skipping some of the others. Broadsword, we might be able to have our friend use that. Guess we got a couple swords. Cestus for the rest of us. If Silk Song drops, am I hopping on that? Oh yeah, I'll definitely play Silk Song. I wasn't super crazy about Hollow Knight, which isn't to say that I disliked it or anything like that. But I don't know how else to explain it other than like I'm not a Silk poster. But I would certainly be looking forward to Silk Song if it lives up to its predecessor. Kind of feel bad for Team Cherry because I feel like with as much as some fans have hyped up Hollow Knight, that they've got some really, really big shoes to fill for themselves. At least it's their own shoes. How about you, Jay? Are you gonna play Silk Song?
I can't carry anymore.
Good day.
Yes?
What did the Merc have? A lot of demon stuff, knockback, and life leech. Oh, was an ethereal weapon, damn it. Wait. You can get teeth on a sword? So this is effectively a sword for Necro? Why does it have charges? Does that get expended? Do you need to repair it? Jay, you're definitely gonna play it? Maybe not just right away? Yeah. It depends for me, like, what other games are out at the time. If I'm playing something else, then I might wait a little bit. But honestly, Hollow Knight was good enough that playing Silk Song shortly after its release doesn't seem like a bad plan. Why did I put that there? Wait, I had this the entire time. It didn't put it on my bro. Oh. Yeah, I actually think this one's better, just because it has much higher base damage. That's what I get for not paying attention.
I'll put that to good use.
Whatever, I'll just put this away and complain about it later. Alright, I need that one. I use this one. Alright, I guess we're good enough for now. Hey Stella, welcome back in. How are you doing tonight? How was the movie? Also, what movie was that? I remember seeing like the goofy image that you guys had posted on the Discord. I know I've seen the trailer for that movie, but I do not remember what it's called. Stare. The ruined temple. Weapons. Oh! That was weapons? Okay. I've seen weird comments about it. I don't remember what it's about. Hey, Prince Lorian, how's it going? And S-Nex, welcome back in. How have you been? It's been a moment. Thought you were mad at me. Spider Magus. It's dark in here. Oh, it's so much brighter. Battle Maid Serena. Looking to see what potions dropped right then. Wasting a spell. Hey, Ladnar, nice to see you again. Nice, more D2, not the Mighty Ducks. There's so many D2 acronyms to choose from. We have the Mighty Ducks. We have Destiny 2. We have Diablo 2. Depending on how twisted one is, perhaps even Dark Souls 2. You been busy in real life, Astenix? So what the hell is this? Is this it? Just having Serena in here? Oh, Essen's Tome. Okay. Too many items populating the ground. I couldn't entirely tell what it was. Search for Khalim's heart. Talk to Akinator. Okay. We will continue to explore this place, and then when I get back into the range of the waypoint, we'll go back to town. You're glad I know who the Mighty Ducks are? Hey, the Quack Attack is back, Jack! It's kind of funny because I saw the guy who played Fulton in another movie, and the dude was so short, I was given like whiplash. I was like, how is he so short? He was so big in the Mighty Ducks movies. It's because they used camera angle tricks and that he was older than the other kids in the first movie. So, they fooled me. Disused Feign. Still on normal difficulty? Yes. This is my first time in Act 3. I've been meteored! I was looking to see if we dropped any mana potions. There we go. I guess I could use one of these. Should have just used the rejuvenation potion, actually. The power of being 17 years old, portraying a tween. At first I thought you said teen. I'm like, wait, 17 is a teen. And then I realized you said tween. Yeah, speaking of old sports movies like Mighty Ducks, that was definitely amongst my favorites as a kid. But I rewatched The Big Green a couple years back, and that one's kind of odd with some of its story beats. I'm pretty sure they got made fun of it in
I'm overburdened.
Cracked and whatnot. I guess we could drop this. Or college humor type stuff. Pretty sure I've seen some kind of parody about like a bunch of those types of movies. But like the weird pseudo relationship between the coach and the female coach, like the main coach, who was from England and therefore knew about football, and like the weird cop guy who just kind of tagged along because he had a crush on the English lady. Like, the way that she just has, like, a random lady friend with her at the final match of the season. And then, like, the movie gets resolved with, like, a very obviously forced-on kiss from the dude onto the lady. It's like, what is going on here? Were there some, hidden beats to the story that, Disney didn't want to show us when we were 9 years old? The Big Green? Oh, that one was about football. So it's like a really rural school in the U.S. And they get like I don't want to call her a student exchange, but she was kind of like the equivalent of a student exchange teacher, I guess. And she teaches a bunch of these disenfranchised rednecks how to play soccer. And then, you know, it's your basic kids sports movie. Beyond that, Global said they're roommates. Wink. Yeah, she's being sponsored by that lady. Who knows?
Good day.
I need to pay more 100 attack rating. That sounds high, but apparently that's just accuracy. This one's blue. Frost Nova and Struck, faster hit recovery, Fissure, enhanced defense, fire, and poison res. It's really not a bad helmet, but too bad I'm not a druid. Right, let's talk to Akinator. You believe you didn't see that one? You loved playing soccer as a kid? Oh, wow. It's like one of the only soccer movies in the U.S. ever. This was before Bend It Like Beckham, I guess, but or even Shaolin Soccer, but...
You have found the book. It should give all of us here some insight into the nature of the prime evils. Ah, but as for you...
Thought I was going to say more.
Oh, Ashira's a good customer. She buys a portion of manliness from me every week. Oh, Ashira.
I mean... client privilege.
Once the book has served its purpose, I shall delve into its secrets.
Anybody here remember the movie The Ladybugs? That sounds familiar. I don't think I've seen it, or if I did, it was so long ago that I don't really remember it. Hey, Mendacious Cat, another great soccer movie is The Green Mile. I don't know, man. Having to run a mile is pretty tough, and it's really easy to get tired after that one, boss. Let's start selling stuff. Well, let's start selling stuff that I don't use. Still seems really good. I'll keep that in case I ever go Druid. Wait, when the hell did I replace this? Oh, yeah. Still good for second character, I guess. Could sell that. It's the problem being a hoarder. I'm like, why the hell did I keep these? Global, you like this one movie about bobsledding? And get this, the team is Jamaican? That's crazy. One of my favorite parts about the so-called Jamaican bobsledding movie that apparently doesn't have a title is that I caught my sister watching it, and it was at the part of the movie when they're like trying to go to the Olympics, or like it's kind of like an emotional part, and I just kind of caught her crying at it. Like, why are you crying? And she's like, I don't know. Blood golem, clay golem. Decrepify. +1 summoning skills, just in general. That's not bad. But not quite as good as what I have. Yo, Sanka, you dead? Yeah, I'm on. The Ladybugs is about a teen guy soccer player that's really good, and his grandpa gets into some money trouble, then bets on his girls' soccer team to win, but the girls aren't good. They're kind of bad. So grandpa has his grandson dress up as a girl for him. Whoa, 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 whoa. So this almost sounds like, Juana Man. Maybe this is the predecessor to that. I was going to say something else, but also welcome back in Without Horns. Before Cool Runnings got brought up. Oh, yeah, I was going to mention another one of my favorite sports movies as a kid was... Damn it, now I can't remember the title. I knew it 3 minutes ago. The one with Al Bundy and Rick Moranis. The Little Giants. That one was quite nice. Did I warp here? No, I did not actually. I mean, I did, but not with that portal. Go back to the bazaar. You never thought of that? Maybe it inspired you on a man? Oh man, speaking of random gender bender movies, anybody ever watched that movie, Motocrossed, that was on Disney? Or Johnny Tsunami? Hawaiian kid gets sent to Denver or Boulder, Colorado, whatever, and has to deal with the fact that they don't have real pineapples. I will say, though, if you ever get the chance to go to Hawaii and Oahu specifically, if you go to the Dole Plantation, get yourself some of that pineapple ice cream. Give me the charm before I forget. Wait, when did I get hit? Without Horns, you've never seen Motocrossed? It is one of the movies of all time. Mendacious, you remember the one where the guy found out he was a mermaid? The one where the dude finds out he's a mermaid. I don't remember it being a guy. Prince Lauren, you saw Johnny Mnemonic. I don't think I've seen that one. I remember there were a couple of mermaid movies. One that I definitely saw on Disney a couple times. The one that does not have Daryl Hannah and Tom Hanks. But I thought the girl was a main character, and I might be misconstruing my lore details here. But she like doesn't know English at first, and then some girl gives her, I think, an encyclopedia, and then all of a sudden she's a brainiac. And then like some dude's hitting on her, and she's like, "I don't like you, you're vapid." And he's like, "What's that mean?" And she's like, "You're shallow," or something like that. It's one hell of a random detail to remember. That's about all I remember from that movie. I don't remember the one about the boy turning into a mermaid. The one that stands out to me is The Luck of the Irish, where the kid turns into a Vulcan. I mean a leprechaun. Whose forefathers were from Lake Erie. Because they're from Ohio. Not Lake Erie. The 13th year, that rings a bell. It was his 16th birthday, and he starts growing scales. His mom was a mermaid. No, he doesn't actually turn into a Vulcan. That's the joke that the character says when he's turning into the leprechaun, because he notices his, like, elongated ears. So he's like, "I'm turning into a Vulcan." But he was turning into a leprechaun. My father's from Cleveland is the greatest ass bowl ever. Well, I mean, how else you gonna out BS a BSer? So said the Disney movie is the 13th year? I'll need to remember to look at a trailer for that, because the name definitely rings a bell. And thank you, Stella. I appreciate that. Oh, and of course, one of the Disney movies that I quote all the time when I'm playing especially bad in a video game is Brink. The one about Andy Brink, a kid who likes to rollerblade. Because this was technically a little bit after the time everybody started making fun of rollerbladers. But it's still a pretty damn cool movie. And the reason why I quote it all the time is because even though the kid doesn't do pot, allegedly, at least not on screen, the dude is probably like one of the biggest portrayals of a pothead stereotype that you can imagine, other than Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So he's like in this competition, and then he's not performing as well as he should. So his little sister's like, "Skate better." And so Andy's like, "Skate better. Mom, Dad, skate better." It's just so stupid that it's permanently ingrained in my mind. I dropped something and I got hits. Stella said it was famously Kirsten Stewart's first acting credit in the 13th year. Oh, damn. She was one of the extras in line at a water fountain. It's very interesting that you know that tidbit. Just right off the top of your head. L rune. Keep getting all these L runes. When are we going to get the dub rune? Undead Soul Killer. I didn't even see what hit me. Didn't see a projectile. Maybe it was the chest, I guess. Oh, those are my skeletons. The way that they were walking up on me alarmed me. Millennium must be nearby. Because it looks like we have some true horrors. Horror Dream Ancient. Oh, so that goes back up there. Okay. I wonder if this is a detour type place to get people off the trail of the actual book thing. I forgot to talk to the NPCs after turning in the book and learning all the gossip. Although not strictly a sports movie, there is also Heavyweights with Ben Stiller. Don't some people like to headcanon that Ben Stiller's character in Heavyweights went on to become the same character as Guy in Dodgeball? Or something like that? His name was Guy in Dodgeball, right? Oh no, I guess this might quantify as the sewers. Mendacious says, goated movie? You watched it on the bus every year driving to camp? Wait a second. What kind of camp, Mendacious? Hey, Chadwick, how's it going? We're Cobra Commandos this time? Okay, if you say so. You know, you just be, rooting in the sewers. Hot Heart the Howler. Don't think I've gotten an assault helmet yet. Hey, Logos, how's it going? You can beat Libra in time? My condolences, bro. Oh, at all? So now you have to deal with Gladius instead? I saw Mortis say in the Discord that he liked Gladius, but to be fair, I think he's literally said that about all of them, so I can't really trust his opinion. I'd tell you that to his face if he was here, by the way. And he'll probably be like, oh no, you're right. Because he defended Augur. And then he played it a second time and was like, no, this is ass. SNX asks, what do I think of Necro? It's still kind of early because I don't have a ton of skill points and I haven't really experimented with the build. And I learned from the chat that you only get one respec per difficulty. So for now, it seems fine. It might trivialize a lot of content. I actually haven't died yet somehow. Hello, girl. Oh. Oof, all right. Is Mortis also a Star Wars fan? He said no because he was scared of the community. Which I don't really blame him for that. Am I going for Zoomancer? I kind of guess so, yes, until I might try some other things, because it is nice that they take a lot of aggro. The only bad side is if I'm in a very tight enclosed space and they body block each other. So that dude has a projectile that is just completely invisible. I might switch graphics mode for this area then, because that is a little bit weird unless they can damage me by looking at me. Which seems unlikely, but I wouldn't necessarily put it past a game this old. Although, it would be strange for a game to be that... that way in 2000? Hold on, I think I said that backwards. I think it would be rare for a game to be that cryptic in or after 2000. Spedum?
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, so that must be like a staff thing. Alright, well... I know, spears are 8 things big. That's surprising. So yeah, as for Necro in general, it seems like they have a lot of tools to succeed with the piercing spell, the minions. I think the golems feel a little bit weak. They might just need like a bunch of investment or certain power runes later on. But for using a controller, they don't seem bad at all. It seems like they can deal with multiple threats at a time, which is quite nice. It's also nice being able to check baskets and have enemies die around you while you're doing that kind of thing. Just trying to understand what projectile thing that guy is doing. So, I've just been kind of buffing up the skeletons incrementally after I felt like I've gotten Bone Spear in a pretty good spot. I
am overburdened.
And I forgot to use my stat points the last time I leveled up, I realized.
Hello. Have you met Natalia? She appears to be a member of the Kral Harjek, a secret order that has been around for centuries, almost as long as the Herodrum itself.
I feel like the dialogue repeats here a bit more. Wow, that's pretty good. 2 to find item. Maybe that's an actual barb skill. Sucks. That also sucks. Alright, I guess I just have a lot of things to sell. SNX, back when you played, do you think you were a druid? It was a long time ago after all. The problem with Necro, at least on earlier patches, was the way the damage scaled. Do you think they changed it a way back?
I can't do that here.
That wouldn't surprise me. It doesn't seem like much of their damage is scaled on equipment, which is probably a bit of a double-edged sword. Good for early campaign, maybe not so much late game. So it really just seems like a skill level is the way to go. Chadwick, this has been bugging you. Aren't the Haradrim the men of the East in Tolkien? I am not super familiar with Tolkien lore. Like, I've read... Ow. What the hell? I've read Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit multiple times, but I have not delved into the Silmarillion or anything crazy like that. And I know he's written more than just the Silmarillion, but I feel like if you say the Silmarillion, that'll make the true nerds either pop up or scare away everyone else.
Ratley suspects that Ormus is a mage. He can suspect whatever he wants.
Mendacious says, if they remember correctly, yes.
Hello.
I can't do that here.
Looking it up, they were from south of Gondor.
What can I do for you? No one comes to Karast anymore without...
That was the point of the book.
Good day. My order has been keeping watch over Ormus for many years.
Greetings. Our core is a potion dealer, given over to a life steeped in ceaseless study and dissipation. Our core...
I can't do that here.
Stella, you've been told you'd probably like the Silmarillion by someone with full knowledge. You got bored of Fellowship 100 pages in. I'm not gonna lie, Fellowship is pretty damn rough for me. There's this one spot in particular where I tried to reread this page and a half, like literally 9 times in a row, and my eyes just kind of glossed over each time. I feel like the Fellowship picks up when they actually kind of get to the Fellowship in Rivendell, or essentially after, spoilers, Frodo gets stabbed. But man, it is a bit of a slog in that very first portion of the book for me, which I was really surprised by because I really loved The Hobbit, but I also kind of heard that The Hobbit may have been, what was it, ghostwritten by his son, essentially? So that could be one of the bigger differences. But to me, like, The Hobbit is one of the best books ever written, just from, like, the perspective of pacing. Like, it is a tiny bit slow in the beginning, but as soon as everybody barges in and they kind of get up to, what was it, the trolls or the ogres or the orcs that first ambush them, like, once you hit that point in the book, then it just kind of keeps going, and fun times as a kid. How good is my belt? It sucks. How good is my amulet? I'm not going to gamble for an amulet, though. I meant to...
I hope you don't object to my badgering the witless.
I can't do that here.
Go talk to the Ormus guy and see if we have a better weapon. Chadwick, you don't begrudge anyone for borrowing from Tolkien, but just taking full words seems a bit curious. I mean, doesn't Shakespeare do the same thing, or doesn't essentially the same thing happen to Shakespeare? I know what you mean, though. Like, it can get a little bit tiring, and it might feel like you have no originality, but sometimes you just don't need to reinvent the wheel. But names of tribes and stuff does feel a little bit like low-hanging fruit. But I'm not going to begrudge anyone for calling a treant a treant. Asenik said, Tolkien's work tends to start slow, which you think is his way of setting the mood. Sure, but I feel like The Hobbit did it better than Fellowship. Tolkien has such an unorthodox structure to his writing, which for The Hobbit it's fine, because it's like your grandfather's just telling you a story. I mean, we also have The Princess Bride, which literally has a grandpa telling a story. Stella said Hobbit was fine. Mendacious, you hate the treant thing? Just let us use Ent. What you gonna do? I'm too poor for this. Level 1 confused. 67 out of 67 charges. Alright, chat, I have a non-rhetorical question. Is an attack... Let me rephrase this. Are spells considered attacks for the purpose of casting Ice Bolt? Or do I need to swing my weapon melee style? And then the other question is, could I just swing it and not connect with anything and potentially proc Ice Bolt? Not that I would, because that just seems like such a low probability that's not worth it. But just out of curiosity. Ask next, you think on attack means physical attack, you think? That's kind of what I'm guessing as well. But sometimes you just don't really know until you try. Because systems design is a little bit inconsistent between games. And since I've never played any of the Diablos, figured no harm in asking. But thank you. Should have paid more attention to what this dude had. My gloves are good, right? What kind of gloves do I even have? Not bad gloves. Could use better gloves, but oh well. I feel like the things that I need to upgrade are rings. Oh, belt first. Rings. And then maybe weapon type stuff. Chat excited if you like the Book of Deuteronomy, you'll love the Silmarillion. That is kind of the vibe that the Silmarillion gives off. It is not entirely unfair to call it a lore Bible. Striking is magic too? Oh, I was like, I almost forgot about this. I'll just keep bumping up vitality, I guess. How come this changes? Wait, Dex the Ray Skeleton? I don't understand how stats work. Hold on. That's just mana, okay. Oh, I had 2 levels up worth. Oh well. So did I fully explore this area? I don't think I went down there. Still, you've forgotten so much of the Bible. Song of Solomon and the one psalm that people use as a curse slap though. I think I was supposed to pick items where I left, and I forgot about them. Because I get distracted by all the things to look at in town. You use mercs and they have that weapon, they can use it? Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. I don't know how often my merc has been attacking physically versus buffing up the team and using its fire spells. I should pay, oh, there it is. Should be paying more attention to the merc, I suppose. So, looks like I've explored this place, but I must be missing something. Oh, there's like a trapdoor thing up there? Okay. Yeah, so big week of gaming news. Not only did we learn about Path of Exile today, we're going to have Silksong tomorrow. And most importantly, the prices of the PS5s be raising. What a time to be alive. Console prices go up over the years. What is this? Halim's Heart? Now it also sounds like Final Fantasy's coming to Xbox. Triangle Strategies coming to PlayStation. And I think maybe Xbox? I don't know.
I can't carry anymore.
Hey Luke, nice to see you again. You just step out of the ICU on break? Still no deaths? Correct. Oh, wait, are you okay or do you work at the ICU? Oh, you may get paged anytime. Okay, okay. Appreciate that. I was like, what? Intensive care? Something happened?
Good day.
Chadwick said Silk Song is real now. Allegedly, there's demos at Gamescom. I have not looked at the Silk posts to know for sure if it's real. But we're supposed to be getting some kind of announcement tomorrow. Ask next if you didn't hate Blizzard, you'd play some D2. That's totally understandable. But I mean, if you've already bought it, I mean, it's not like you're really supporting them.
Not in town.
Oops. Okay. Yes, so still 0 deaths. I made it through the Flayer Forest.
You have found Khalim's heart, and it still bears the courage to face Mephisto. Place it in the Horodric Cube along with Khalim's other relics. The eye, the brain, and the flail.
Wait, did I pick up the flail? I think I must have. Yeah, so I didn't die in the Flayer Woods, and the good news is beyond that, I forgot the other place that you were thinking that I might die in. Why the heck the flail? In Travancore. Beware the High Council. Okay. Wait, I didn't gossip.
Good to see you. Seeing his homeland in such a state must be horrifying to Meshif. I'm surprised he's willing to remain here in order to help you.
It's Volt Pulse. Welcome on into the stream. You're enjoying the stream? Not bad at all. Hey, thank you. We'll bring some friends after work, add you on Discord. Okay. You're probably a bot, but if you want to join my Discord, I will give you the link. Right here. Too many generic messages. Anyway. Appreciate the follow, bro. And if you are not a bot, my apologies. Ask next, you have the old version of D2 somewhere in your closet. Bro, I don't even have optical disc trays in my components anymore. I guess other than like the PS5 and the PS4. I realized I ran into that issue a bunch of years back when I was trying to play Guitar Hero 3 on a different computer. I like combed through the closet to get out the big GH3 box, got the guitar controller out, popped out the disc, tried to insert it into the computer, only to realize that it didn't have a disc tray, and I was like, the hell do I do? I had to pirate my own game just so I could play it, so that was a bit of a serendipitous experience, I guess. Maybe serendipitous is not the right word. Anyway. Luke, you're technically not at the hospital, you're self-employed, but all fellows and post-fellow specialists are. Okay, cool. Good luck with that. The end of Act 3 can be difficult in my position, but you enjoy it a lot. I'm doing awesome. Hey, thanks, man. Chadwick, if your PlayStation wasn't covered in a thick layer of dust, spiderwebs, and old bones, you might give this a second shot. Well, man, I'm a necro, so I could use those bones, like Luke is saying. And if you pick a necro, maybe you could use those bones as well.
Not in town.
Let's talk about Khalim's will.
You have found Khalim's heart.
Okay, that's the same.
Not in town.
For one who spends so much time away from home, Meshif has taken Kurast's corruption the hardest.
Understandable. forget every time I talk to this dude, I need to check his inventory. I guess I didn't realize how damn good of a weapon I got when I got it. Like, it definitely doesn't seem bad, but I didn't realize that I kind of got blessed by the RNG with it. Because I thought there'd be more weapons that had +3 to multiple skills. But at this point, even when there have been those things, I've not truly been able to afford them. But I've not seen any in the magic combination that I need. Curses. They did just announce an HD re-release of R-Type Delta today. Thought I saw something related to R-Type. Right now I'm poor again. I guess I'll just keep going until I get down to 150k. I probably shouldn't do this. In case if I ever actually wanted to upgrade my weapon. This will be my last one. It's ethereal. Oh wait, no, it's rare. Strength, mana, stamina. I don't know if that's really worth it though. Oh, this has 29 life. That's kind of tempting. Yeah, I feel like this is a better belt. Because there's no real inherent upgrades to getting strength as far as I can tell. I guess that might boost my damage a bit, but it doesn't actually boost my HP. I haven't been getting hit enough to know whether or not I really want or need faster hit recovery. Stamina just seems like extra icing on the cake, and then 5 mana is whatever. I do replenish a little bit of life from this. So this might be the way to go. RNG impacts nearly every aspect of this game. Every aspect. Appreciate that. It's true. Alright, Prince Lorian, you have a good luck with your liberty. Alright, we're done. Curses. Why is this one so dark? So it's like a 10% increase to life. That's pretty good. In case I want to go back to having replenished life instead. I didn't talk to everybody else. I thought I did that last time though.
What do you need? The jungle can take...
Jay, you watched Lobos do an Elden Ring modded run with Diablo-style loot? It seemed very rad. How so? Was it just like the actual equipment itself had stats? If I knew more about modding and if I knew people would play it, I'd consider trying to make a modded version of Elden Ring to not really have stat points the way that they do.
I can tell that the evil in the jungle is growing. I hope you survive out there, my bestie friend. I'd still like to discuss what components are best used in necromantic potions.
Alright. Mendacious said there's a Diablo mod for Dark Souls 1 as well. Oh wait, there's a bridge here. I'm blind. See, I don't really like modded games, so a lot of that stuff just kind of goes over my head.
Ashira? Well, she's a tough-talking mage, but
It's not that I dislike mods per se. I don't know. I just kind of would prefer to play what the devs intend. Unless it's really ridiculously bad.
You'll find that the Zakharomites have the persistence of zombies, but without the charisma.
Apparently zombies have Riz now. Trev the dev does good videos on that? So is he an actual dev? Is that like the angle that he approaches things from?
Rotley seems to be the only one left here with any common sense.
Okay. Talked to the folk. Now we can continue. Need to fight the High Council. Joe. Maybe he makes huge spreadsheets and calcs for the DPS for weapons. Hey man, is it even really a game if you can't bust out a spreadsheet to figure it out? Hey Real Dirties, how's it going? Yes sir, we are still deathless. Unless you are a ma'am. Then yes ma'am, we are still deathless. Global said I was rizzed up by a zombie. Sounds like an AI novel you'd find on Amazon. Yeah. Oh man, speaking of AI, if you guys aren't in the Discord, we were talking about it earlier today and crapping on it. Apparently that new Sekiro Anime's production company wants to be using AI in their work. Granted, we haven't had any outright confirmation or denial of whether or not any form of AI was used in the animation for that trailer. But I was trying to be nice about it, but I kind of didn't really like the animation style of the trailer. I thought it kind of looked like ass in certain spots. Like, there were certain shots of it which did look pretty good, don't get me wrong. But there was like this one part within the first third of the video that just looked really bad with none of the characters having eyes for like 3 shots in a row back to back, which exacerbated the awkwardness to me. And if I find out that the reason for that may be because it's related to scrimping on costs and trying to use AI to offset that, going to be annoyed. Which does bring up a whole interesting topic of discussion to consider. It's like, well, what if the anime could only have been made possible at all with the cost-cutting measures of using AI? Like, what about that? I don't know. It's really weird times we live in. Some might even call them interesting. Global said it looks awful, dog. The logo is heinous. Oh, I don't even remember what the logo looks like. I was just upset with the art in general. But yeah, apparently, who was it in the Discord that was talking about it? About the Pain anime fight from Naruto? Apparently the same guy who directed that fight, which looked like ass, is the main director for the Sekiro anime. And then once I like looked at that Pain clip, and then like things started to fall into place. Like, I don't know, man, that scene of Naruto fighting Pain just looked like they spliced a completely different anime into it because of the super clash of the art styles. And so if the Sekiro anime is going to just kind of be like that all the way throughout, I don't know how much I'll even really want to watch it. And with that being said, I wasn't the biggest fan. Oh, I've used my keys. I wasn't really that big of a fan of Sekiro's story to begin with. But I don't think it would actually be bad for an anime because there are a lot of samurai movies that are kind of follow the same story beats. And if they expand on some things, that'd be quite nice. Because maybe they'd make the ministry a little bit easier to differentiate from the Ashina soldiers, or potentially make the whole situation with Kuro make a little bit more sense. But I wouldn't really hold my breath. Mendacious said they claimed the Sekiro anime is 100% hand-drawn, but they've used AI in another work of theirs. Oh, did they? They responded? But that horn said, I don't know. I have like 6 skellies. You don't know how deathless I can be? You got me. Luke, you don't know 99% of the video game references or the talk in these streams? Oh, my fault, bro. Yeah, my channel's pretty heavily invested in talking about FromSoft games. So things like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, and Sekiro. And I know you came into, I think, the second or third stream, but I did try to give a bit of a content warning at the beginning of the playthrough for this specific reason. Because we'll be going off on tangents like this all the time. Like, what am I doing? I'm trying to go back to town to pick up some keys and sell some things now. I should have picked up trash to sell.
I can't do that here.
Yes?
Hey, Email Laser, how's it going? We are complaining about the Sekiro anime animation. How about you? You're enjoying it regardless. Luke, I appreciate that. It looked like garbage. I was kind of low-key shocked to see a ridiculous amount of likes on the video. I noticed that apparently, I don't know when it happened because I never really pay attention to the dislikes on YouTube, but apparently my dislike plugin for Chrome is broken. I could only wonder how or why that came to be. Because I'd be really interested in seeing the dislike ratio on the Sekiro trailer. That's what I get. I just need to not drop that. No, we'll probably combine things there soon. Rigor. Keys. Hey, I got a key. Well, how about that? Another key to offset my costs. Right, I guess that's it for here. Now it makes sense how they're talking about going through 6 shrines or whatever it was. Because they were much smaller than I thought they'd be. Yeah, the animation didn't thrill you, but you'll have to see. It could be cool in other ways. Yeah, apparently the same dude who choreographed the fight between Pain and Naruto in Naruto is now the director for the new Sekiro anime. And I didn't know this. I don't think I watched Naruto up until the Pain arc. But my excitement has cooled down quite a bit after learning and seeing that animation.
I can't carry anymore.
Curses. I should have gone through the portal when I had the chance. Oh. Joe! That was the...
Good day.
Greetings.
It's really all a ploy so I could keep checking his inventory. The best part, he'll have something that I really want, but it'll be more money than I have because I was gambling. It's pretty good. Level 1 sacrifice. Alright. Alright, Luke, good luck with everything. Hope the rest of your shift goes well. As well as it could. Take care. What is this? Splint mail. All right. My bone armor was down. Why am I not casting? Oh, there it goes. Hooey. The sewers, we've already been here. I do like that there were multiple entrance points to go into the sewers. Yeah, 2 regen just kind of doesn't feel like enough. I almost want to switch back to that other belt after all. Forgotten Reliquary. Can't believe these dudes forgot about the Reliquary. Since I've often said that I wanted a bit of an Aztecan or Egyptian type of area added into a FromSoft game, I'm curious about how chat feels. Would you guys like, what area type would you guys like to see in a FromSoft game if you could choose one to add? Let's get rid of these things before I pick up the charm. Ooh, a full health. It's green. I'm poisoned. Right, I was going to pick this thing up, whatever it was. Oh yeah, I'll try to pick this up regardless. Get the mana potion, because those sell for more. And then pour it on out. Wow, this poison's going forever unless I'm on a trap or something. Maybe I am, I don't know. Without horns, you'd like a Tekken area? Chadwick wants a Gothic European stone settlement in a FromSoft game. You don't see many of those. Jay wants From to give you a capital city and an empire at its peak, like Anne Orlando. I feel like the fingers on the monkey paw are curling right now. I mean, I'm still poisoned. I'm still dying. Do I not just get healed when I come back to town? Maybe I should log out. How much duration is left on this poison? Am I bugged? Oh, let's go see our bro real quick before I bleed to death.
Listen.
Do I legitimately need to have antidotes now?
What do you need?
Yeah, I think I might go with that other belt after all, huh? Maybe that... Yeah, life regen kind of counteracts poison, doesn't it? I will have less life, which is not great. It's crazy. Alright. Chaddock, seriously, yes, a Mesoamerican styled portion would be cool. Jay says, we only see Anne Orlando after it's fallen from glory. You know, I guess that's a fair distinction. Chaddock, you think it'd be cool to see what FromSoft would do with cowboys? Cowboys would be interesting. Oh man, I felt like I saw a game kind of recently that kind of fit the vibe. Although it's, I think, more ARPG style than, you know, FromSoft style. Oh, wait. No, maybe it was more along the lines of, Link to the Past plus Bloodborne type style. Mendacious Aztec Bloodborne's a pretty popular idea in your opinion? I feel like I'm probably one of the bigger proponents of that idea. I don't think I've seen too many other people talk about it, but I guess I also don't really consume a lot of Bloodborne content when I think about it. What was I doing? I got my stuff identified. Let's talk to our folk.
Judging from his...
I can't do that here.
Chadwick said Weird West. No.
Good evening.
It was like it's a game that hasn't come out yet. I would need to look. Because I'm super good at remembering titles. 6 to Dex, damage reduced by 2. That might be good for my mercenary. This might be good for the mercenary. Oh, it's socketed. Oh, this will definitely become good for the mercenary. So let's look at our sockets. I should sell the other garbage.
Not in town.
No, 7 defense. Attack rating. Light radius. 24 defense. I wonder if mercenaries can benefit from set items. Wait, what is my armor? Oh yeah, I remember.
I can't do that here.
No good weapons. So what would I want on a sword? I don't think Magic Find would apply to mercenaries, but I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, I definitely want to pump that up on them to increase my passive rewards. Wait, 75 poison damage? That's crazy. This early on in the game, at least. Weapons knockback. Oh. Wait, is negative 25 target defense just penetration for that local weapon as opposed to the target literally gets 25% reduced defenses? Hey Camillo, nice to see you again. Oh wait, mercenaries can affect drop rates? Hold on just a minute. And that changes some things. Oh, it won't matter for weapons. Oh, they benefit from sets. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah, that is true, Mendacious, that there was some fan art for it in a competition VOD made. Forgot. They affect drop chance if they make the kill. So pretty bad that I've got so much competition for my mercs. We do cold damage. What's purple? Attack rating. Don't know what I want. Probably want to save those for resistance purposes. Screw it, I might go with the poison strat, regardless. It's because it seems like it'd potentially do the most.
I can't use that.
Of course he can't. Because why would he be able to use it? That hurts. Oh, I guess we could potentially save this for another merc. A cooler merc with a better aura. Man, that sucks. That's a bit my fault, but I didn't know. 19 life and 3 mana? Versus 5 defense. What is my defense?
Not in town.
And how does it scale? 5 defense is about 5%. Wait, defense goes with chance to block and evasion? I guess that makes sense. So then life might be better. It's not just pure mitigation. So this is about 10% health anyway, and this will be more than 10% defense. So we'll put the other one away. And hopefully not die. Oh yeah, I could sell the others, that's right.
Not in town.
Have I met the council yet? No, I'm on my way to do that right now, but I got distracted. Need to do inventory management. Didn't something cool drop over here? But I'm working on it. Logo said we don't need any more anime. We have One Piece. It has enough filters for every other anime. You're right there. Did I say filters? I meant fillers. What are the red dudes? Wailing beasts. Oh. Wait, they moo? Is this the infamous cow level? Unraveler head? Be cool if we found items to increase rarity of other items. Speaking of which, I'm excited for the increases to crafting options in Path of Exile 2. Coming next league. I was really skeptical that they'd be able to do much, but I am curious how much better things will feel. And I think it's going to largely rely on the RNG of drops to begin with, which could be ass. But at least they're adding more options and they recognize that there's issues. Logos, Incas are more interesting than the Aztec, but you're very biased. Did you ever play Illusion of Gaia? Because they're chasing down the Incans in that game. I really loved the setting of Illusion of Gaia and many of the places that they went. If I get the chance, I'd definitely like to go to Angkor Wat. I need a mage. Without horns, you feel like Illusion of Gaia gets more shoutouts than Final Fantasy X on this channel? Shoot, maybe I should play Illusion of Gaia on stream. That'd be one hell of a throwback. Then maybe Terranigma. Did they add Terranigma to the Switch shop? Or the Switch thing? The game? Or whatever it is. Okay, what they dropped? Is it just a key? Okay. I was kind of freaking out because of my mercenaries fireballs. I thought I was getting shot at from the left side of the screen. So I feel like this might be where the console goes. It's the 34th SNES anniversary? Wait, today? I didn't know. That's cool, and never tell me the day of an anniversary again, ever. A Space Zelda would be sick. Terranigma is the Ritter's brother? Who the hell is the Ritters? Did you just misspell Rizzler? The Riddler's brother? Is that a legitimate comic book character? Thing is, I don't know if you're trolling or just making an obscure reference. It's kind of the gamble of the dice when you're dealing with comic books. Entering Kurast Causeway. Ooh, we can go multiple ways. Let's just go ahead and face check this building. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Disused reliquary. It's Terry Nigma. The Riddler's name is Edward Nigma? What the hell? Next, you're gonna tell me that his uncle's name is, Lutz Nigma? And then I dare you to make a spoonerism out of that. Got him! Enigma? Oh, yeah. Fair enough. The old DC baby. The dumber Cape Comics character names are the better. Oh, wait. The dumber the Cape Comics character names are, the better. There wasn't a comma. I didn't know. I needed a pause for emphasis. Anyway, Terranigma didn't get released in the US. It was Europe only, well, plus Japan, but it's a really cool game. Had some beautiful sprite work and background graphics. But to keep the illusion of Gaia train rolling, it's kind of one of the very first Zelda clones that was legitimately good. Oh wait, we got a wand. This might be good. Iron Golem plus a Blood Golem. At least now I could experiment to see what they're like if I went. Wasn't Illusion of Gaia originally supposed to be a Final Fantasy spin-off series? Not to my knowledge, but I mean, that isn't to say that the answer is no. That was a Square game, right? You never played Illusion of Gaia? Was it a Square game? I honestly don't remember. $17 defense. Hey, I finally got a really good charm upgrade. Maybe that's better than what I have. For my other, than my life one. rip the skellies. I guess we still have 4. Okay, let's check out the skill tree real quick. So triangle and then R2.
I can't use this yet.
Oh, I can only have
can't
one
use this
golem at a
yet.
time? That's lame. Let's see what this jerk does. Face check, please. Probably not going to be a fair comparison because I only have one of these dudes, and they're not leveled up. Although those ones should leech life. Yeah, golems just kind of get outscaled by skellies. He dead. Now, a level 1 golem ain't cutting it. So let's put this back on. Check the skill tree, so those are unbound now. I wonder if they're snapshotting. I would almost assume not, because it would be broken. But the game's old enough that I could see it being a quote-unquote feature from emergent behavior. That Horn said, Chadwick's thinking of Secret of Mana. Yeah, Secret of Mana was definitely Square. I don't remember who made Illusion of Gaia and Terra Enigma then.
I am overburdened.
Well, perhaps one of the best things about Illusion of Gaia is that some watery tart doesn't just give a sword to a child. So, no form of a government basis on that. You said weapons is great because its surface level story is solid, but it's also about how American culture is actually terrible at keeping children safe. Well, the messed up part about keeping American children safe is it's better than it used to be. So what's that got to say about the past? Can't go down there. Wait. No, I actually can't go down there, so I need to find some steps. Aha. Hierophant. Gnarled staff. It's probably a class item and might be worth picking up. But it seems like it'd be big and cumbersome. Quintet were the primary makers of Illusion of Gaia. Anyone here ever play Secret of Evermore? I think I might have played it a tiny bit, or maybe not. I don't remember if we ever rented it. I did not own it, I could at least say that much. Oh, cool. The zealots are like a horn scent. Not really. They shocked me. The most unrealistic thing about weapons is the cop wasn't wearing plate armor while on patrol. Do we know the Led Zeppelin song Battle for Evermore? I'd probably have heard it and would know it if I listened to it. But I don't really remember a lot of Led Zeppelin songs by name. Other than, of course, you know, some of the absolute bangers of all time, like Stairway to Heaven, Kashmir, the other one. Now this area seems to be picking up in difficulty a little bit with the casters. But since I've got a bunch of minions to grab aggro, I think we'll be okay. I guess one of the bad things is I can't tell where that hail is falling, if we want to call it hail. I can't get there! They spawned a shrine in an unreachable zone. Hey Mortis, welcome back in. All the Everdarks are down. Congrats. The Gladius Relic is in the Discord. Alright, I'm actually gonna pause and look at it real quick. Heart's got a cool cover of that song, Chadwick? Then I'm probably familiar with it to some degree. That's not a bad relic. Wasn't as good as I was hoping. Well, I guess the one thing, the top one, might be better than I'm thinking. Guess I'd need to play around with it and see how it actually feels. Oh yeah, Mortis, I was saying that I heard that you liked the Gladius fight, but that I couldn't trust your opinion because you also liked the Everdark Augur fight. So rather than just talking behind your back, I figure I may as well say it to your face.
I can't carry anymore.
Fair. I called it out, chat. I said if Mortis was here, I would tell it to his face, and then he'd probably say, yeah, that's fair, or something like that. Your first impressions are always over positive.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, you're an unironic Elden Beast enjoyer. I think Without Horns asked if you were also a Star Wars fan, and I told them that you're too scared of the community to commit. That I used my key. Hey, where'd the potion go? There it is.
I am overburdened.
Huh? I didn't pick up another key. I didn't pick up any items that I thought of. I'm a little bit confused by that, but whatever. Oh, Mortis, you used to be a Star Wars fan? I thought you said you didn't watch them. Scale me. Oh yeah, I should maybe have an antidote in my possession in case I get that perma poison debuff again. I wish there was an actual debuff icon or icon bar in this game. Damn it, those guys are stuck. Oh, quest has been updated. So I guess I found the High Council. Gotta kill him. Mortis used to be a mega Star Wars fan, but you feel like you can't enjoy it anymore because when you see millions of negative brain cell takes, it really bogs you down. Guilty by association.
Good day.
Stella, you don't know if I've ever seen Barbarian, which is the director's last movie, but you think he might have some opinions on the wretched state of neighborly community in America? Fair enough. I have not seen Barbarian. Why did I pick up bolts?
Diablo and Baal have surely found the temple city by now. They seek to free their brother, Mephisto, who was imprisoned by the Horadrim in the temple's guardian tower. You must reach him before his brothers do, and prevent them from releasing hatred upon the world.
Wait a second, is hatred a person? Oh, that's a hell of a sell price. How much would this sell for? Not nearly as much. If I had both of these in here, I'd be at like half my inventory. $59 and $5 versus, I think it's going to stay the same. $62 and $5. It's like 3% evasion, so I'd be much better off having just the health relics instead. Or charms. Who's on Whitest Kids You Know? The comedian to horror director pipeline is real. I always forget which one is Key and which one is Peele. I think it's Jordan Peele who did Get Out and whatnot. So it sounds like you're on the money there, Stella. Chaddock said, unrelated to the issues at hand, people who lift, how on earth are you supposed to eat over 100 grams of protein a day? I mean, a lot of lifters will use things like whey, protein whey, pre-workout to get some more protein as well. A lot of them, if they're super serious about diet, will make smoothies of just kind of blended chicken and super hard to digest vegetables, so they're running at more of a low caloric intake to reduce the weight of the body if they're working on a cut. Distilled water. But 100 grams of protein is most likely just going to get pissed out of you. That's way too much, unless you're a legitimate bodybuilder. The subreddit seems to like Gladius a lot, which is a nice, because they hate everything. I ain't gonna trust no subreddits. What am I doing? I think I'm ready to go back. I didn't check the inventory and I didn't gossip.
Good day. The Travancore can be breached by the loss of one's wits, not by the use of them.
Is this loss?
If you die on this quest, I will commemorate your sacrifice in an epic poem. You will not need a potion to achieve immortality. Ormus's words will do that. Make haste. Though the three are sure to reunite, it is uncertain as to what they have planned once they do. Be cautious, my friend. Though you are mighty, No mortal can stand alone against the power of the primevals. The Travancore can be brief.
Oh, I sold him this, didn't I? Yeah. Chaddock said it's got to be expensive to eat that much protein every day. 4 eggs, 2 cans of tuna, a pound of grilled chicken every day. Who has that kind of groceries budget? I mean, they don't really expend in excess for other things. Like, they don't even drink, so a lot of your costs kind of get averaged out when you're on a very strict diet like that. But a lot of it you can just offset with whey, and gym bros spend way too much money on supplements. But I mean, that's just kind of how it is. Tain't nothing free in life. If you die, I'm writing bars about you, dog. True, Global. Tom Hiddleston told a story once how he was feeling jealous about not getting cast as Thor. Then he saw Chris shove an entire chicken down his maw and the jealousy went away. It's really tough to maintain that kind of lifestyle. If I was super rich, I would definitely hire a personal chef. Because why the hell wouldn't you? That's right, without horns, they spend way too much. But I mean, to be fair, if you're going with like a high protein diet, chicken is one of the less expensive options. Chadwick, you used to eating 1,100 calories a day, and the thought of doubling your food intake just seems like a nightmare. Why are you trying to get to 100 grams of protein? I think, isn't it like only 13 grams are recommended per day for the average person? And having that much of a jump in your diet can be a real shock to the system if you're not consistent with it. So you also want to be careful as you settle into new habits, I guess.
Oh, Ashira's a good customer. She buys a portion of manliness from me every week. Kill as many as you can. I have a morbid love of excess. The hidden ways of the tower are long forgotten, though it is rumored to have been built as far below the ground as above it.
Hello.
Maximum Chadwick is too much Chadwick for the average American. It sounds like maximum Chadwick is too much for the minimum American.
Why fight fair? When you gonna... The Iron Wolves and I are at the ready to aid you.
Stella, you don't think you even hit 1,000 calories some days? But don't you have an issue with disordered eating in general?
I sent a few of my Iron Wolves on a scouting mission into the jungle near the Temple City. They encountered 2 cloaked men who attacked them with horrifying powers. My men barely survived. I have to assume that the 2 strangers are Diablo and Baal. You better hurry. They're close to finding their brother.
Stella, you might want to unironically consider setting an alarm each day if you are that forgetful about eating. It doesn't have to be a lot of food by any means, but just so that you are, you know, maintaining yourself properly.
Good day. My order has been keeping watch over Ormus for many years now. He seemed...
It's also probably part of the reason you're exhausted all the time, to be honest. It definitely would be if you are not getting enough nutrients. Chaddock, you're pretty sure you'd be fat if you were eating 2,000 calories a day? If you're not moving around, you could definitely gain weight doing that. Also depends on your normal height and weight, I guess.
I respect your need to do this. Honor demands that you see this through. Yet your chances are so slim.
Like 2,000 calories is not the same for a dude that's 6'4" and a girl who is 4'4".
Now you rush to face Mephisto. Don't give in to your hatred. That is his greatest weapon against you.
Yes? You'll find that the Zakarumite, the followers of Zakaru, demand complete allegiance to their creed. They have slaughtered many of their own for minor grievances. They will not hesitate to kill you. Mephisto, along with Baal, was originally captured in the desert near Lukolain. But imprisoning two of the brothers together was far too dangerous. The Horadrim built the Guardian Tower to hold Mephisto. When Zakarum came to power in this land, it took over the Temple City without paying any heed to what was locked within the tower, and it became their doom.
I don't remember if we learned the story of how the Prime Evils were imprisoned exactly, but I didn't know that Mephisto was literally with Baal and they were captured together, and that makes me wonder just who the hell captured them or how the hell they were captured. I think Tyrael might have been with them. They probably explained it, and if not in this game, they might have done it in D1, I guess. But that's kind of always been one thing that's tripped me up about certain stories, like who the hell captures... Oh man, Zod. I almost called him Zool. Who the hell captured Zod at the beginning of Berserk? Like, how the hell is Zod willingly in prison, you know? Like, if he wanted to, he could just step through that thing. Anyway.
The followers of Zakaru demand complete allegiance to their creed. They have slaughtered many of their own for minor grievances. They will not hesitate to kill you.
Stella, if we shove a bunch of food in front of you, you'll eat like a teenage boy. Oh, God. Yeah, then you might unironically want to consider having an alarm go off to help you remember meal times.
Mephisto, along with Baal, was originally captured in the desert. Mephisto...
Guess the Guardian, right? Chadwick's actually 5 inches tall. He had to get a special keyboard. Oh, one of those keyboards for cats to sit on. The decoy keyboard. It is really hard for me to not read Travancore as Ravnica. So, rejoice, all you magic nerds. Oh, yeah. Every time I go to town, I keep forgetting that there were cool things on the ground that I wanted to get and look at. Portals disappear, so I guess I'll use ID scrolls. Used a lot of portals today. 13 life, that's not great. Poison resistance, whatever. I did mean to pick up an antidote potion. I think I could just call it an antidote. What is that? Is that a spell? Oh, that must be inside the building. So I think I'm getting attacked from there. Oh. Just checking out the vibes of this place. Oh, there's a waypoint there. Damn it. I really went the long way around. Yeah, I guess my only real complaints about the old graphics, I think I probably had another one, maybe it's the same one that I'm just reiterating now, is kind of the choppy frame rates. But it was certainly a different time when the game first released. Like, we did not care about FPS so much back in the day. I'm trying to cook my goose. Before dealing with the council, let's go visit that waypoint. Chadwick, you're working on your perfect Saitama cosplay. Good luck. Just make sure you run 5 keto every day and do your push-ups and your sit-ups. Honestly, to me, it's kind of funny just how imbalanced the distribution of labor is in Saitama's workout. Because if you could run a 5K every day, that is just so much more work than the push-ups or the sit-ups, at least to me. Galeb Flamefinger. Get out of here, Flamefinger. Kalim's Flail. I read the balanced knife as a bread knife for a second, so that was cool. Read a news story about a Chinese fellow who's doing Saitama's workout for 1,000 days. He did do it for 1,000 days, he just looked like a runner. Yeah, that's not surprising. I mean, the types of runners who end up looking jacked are more or less going to be sprinters. Because 5K is distance, and that's just straight cardio, essentially. I'm scared. Oh no, my minions are not following me. There we go. They call him Ishmael. His hand was vile.
The temple's dark power is broken. I am overburdened.
Cool. Ask Kane for health. So we could put the flail thing in the other thing. Kalim's flail. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Kalim's will. Chadwick said that Chinese dude was like, I lost my wife, I got fired from my job, and my life was in the toilet, so I decided to see if I could just work out all day, and Saitama's workout was free. Jay Dixon said Noah Lyles is definitely jacked. Chadwick says who? I will also echo that sentiment. Who? Compelling orb. I feel inclined to take this.
I can't.
But I can't. I don't know if it's because my inventory is too full or something else.
I can't carry anymore.
That's...
Good to see you. Masterfully done, hero. You have crafted Kalim's will. Employ it to destroy the compelling orb and open the way to Mephisto. May the true light guide your way.
So I have to use it on that.
Ridding Kurost of the Council of Zakarum was essential. Still, there is more you must do. The compelling orb, too, must be destroyed. Diablo and Baal must be close to finding their brother Mephisto by now. You've no time to waste.
Right, my dog was distracting me.
Ormus would like you to think him mad. Master... Ridding Kuron. Search the tower thoroughly. Mephisto must not escape.
So Noah Lyles is an Olympic sprinter. Okay.
Yes?
That requires a lot of strength. $63. They are just short of that. I don't know if 20 points of defense are worth the damage reduction of 2. It's kind of weird. But the resistances are good on this. So I'll stash it. Sella, you didn't connect that the teacher in weapons was Shala Ball in Fantastic Four? To be fair to you, she's not Silver Lady in weapons. Yeah, I was laughing at the wrong version of air that you used there. You could have blamed autocorrect. Chadwick said she's made to be so typical American woman in both the Wolfman and weapons that you wouldn't have made the connection either. Stella, you recognize Josh Brolin and Benedict Wong immediately. I didn't realize Thanos was Josh Brolin as well, although I guess I only really knew him in The Goonies, and he looked quite a bit different between being a teenager and a 9-foot-tall CGI whale-looking guy.
The Travancore can be breached by the Lost. Ormus is grateful to you, stranger. You have broken the long, dark reign of Zakarum and delivered the first paralyzing blow against the three. Yet still the true test lies ahead. For he whom the council guarded still lives within the blackened tower.
What about Llewellyn in No Country for Old Men? I definitely knew that was him, but I guess... I don't know. At that time, like, he didn't stand out enough for me to be like, oh, that's Josh Brolin by name. Like, I just kind of know his face. But now that I'm a lot more familiar with him, he'll stand out more to me. Because I rewatched No Country for Old Men recently. So, it's easier to remember that. And who's the other dude in No Country for Old Men? I should know his name, but I'm really bad with names, as I say like every damn stream. The old guy. K from Men in Black. The guy. Can't think of his name right now. Hold on. He did the Suntory drink commercial. I should know his name. I'm not going to look at chat. No. Tommy Lee Jones. Oh my goodness. Whew, that was painful.
I understand that the great patriarch of Zakarum, Sankakur, now embodies Mephisto. You must overcome hatred, lest terror and destruction claim us all.
Josh Brolin was Cable in Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2. There's a point where Deadpool calls him Thanos. Of course he does. I only watched the first Deadpool. I do want to watch them all, but I just don't watch movies that often. And then I kind of forget about what movies I want to watch until I see them on like a streaming platform. But I also canceled Netflix a couple years back, so I just really have not been watching movies at all, honestly.
Greetings.
Like, I kind of have to go out of my way to do it.
No one comes to Karost anymore without good reason. You must be seeking fame and fortune. The sun has set on the religion of light. The sudden reduction in our ranks makes us eager to destroy Diablo and his brothers. Vengeance for the Iron Wolves.
Yeah, no Country for Old Men had quite a cast, really. They had the girl from Boardwalk Empire who played Margaret. Wait, was that her? Anyway, Javier, whose name I don't remember. Tommy Lee Jones, Josh Brolin, and didn't they? Oh no, I don't remember. Was it one of the Harrelsons? Was also in the movie for like a brief moment.
Greetings.
Kind of surprising of a cast. Which I realize, you know, just listing 5 names probably doesn't do the best job.
Care to take a gander at my grimoire?
That was Woody Harrelson? Okay, yeah. Now, yeah, I definitely remember the face and the scene a bit better.
You've accomplished the impossible. By killing the council, the curse of Zakharum will be lifted, and our land will be free. Oh, thank you. Well, the good news is that events are unfolding just as Lam Essen foretold. The bad news is that the story ends in our utter ruin.
Bad news bears. So you've seen more movies in theaters this year than you have in years, but 2 of those movies you did see twice. I also feel like things are settling down a bit more since COVID. And then, well, not so much anymore.
Yes? Broadley is a master craftsman. My order could make use of one with his unique skills.
Why not 2?
I can hardly believe you did it. Your power blankets you like a shining aura.
Oh yeah, thanks, lady. That reminds me.
I can hardly... Beware, my friend. Sankakor may be the most powerful mortal in the world. He controls thousands of fanatical worshippers and embodies the Lord of Hatred himself. His death will be no easy task.
Not in town.
Should have been looking at their equipment for upgrades, but I'm not.
Ashira leads the mercenary company known as the Iron Wolves. You can hire some of them, but many are occupied securing the dockside.
I've also been forgetting to talk to Mashif.
The followers of Zakharum lacked all sense of moderation. The collapse of a tainted religion gives me hope. Why build a tower to place the beast below ground? At times, I believe the Haradrim lacked common sense.
What if the only entrance was at the top? Chadwick, you can't remember the last movie you saw in theaters? For me, I think it was either the Jumanji remake or the World of Warcraft movie, because that was on base. But I don't like theaters to begin with anyway.
Trying to get information out of Ormus is like straining water from a rock. His damned riddles are almost as confusing as our current state of affairs. It seems the jungle is already dying back. You've broken the curse, my friend. May the light bless you. I ought to return to the ship. We may have to sail from here very quickly.
Stella said, cutting out the doubles, you've seen 6 movies in theaters this year. That's not too bad, actually. It's like 1 a month. Pretty reasonable. So let's check our quest log. Quest complete. Oh yeah, we have to smash the thing. I should have remembered that. I feel like it might behoove me to purchase an antidote. Stella watched Thunderbolts and Sinners twice.
Not in town.
Toredo. Horigda. Well, that time I read Travincal as tyrannical, so... At least it wasn't Ravnica. I want to get a healing potion. Or 12 if I can. Oh yeah, and that other shrine I couldn't actually get to. Yeah, the last thing you saw in theaters was Renfeld? Saw us a stretch? You fell asleep? At first I thought you were talking about the movie Saw, and I was like, man, this dude hasn't been into theaters since 2003.
I can't.
Oh no. I goofed. Wait, I can fix it. I can fix it.
Impossible.
How the hell am I supposed to break it? Do I have to equip this? Oh, it's gone now. He's gonna get me! To the Durance of Hate, level 1. Alright, now we gotta look for Kit Fisto. Oh, that's a bunch of fire on the ground there. Why would they make me stand in that? Poison clouds on death too. I almost feel like going straight from the entrance might get me closer to a warp portal if there is one. Logo said Thunderbolts was good, but he also watched Superman and Deadpool 3. Florence Pugh carried hard. Stella, you only watched 2 movies in theaters last year. Meow, you used to go to discount every week with a friend, but they moved. Oh, that sucks. Don't need that just yet. Go through the blood pools. This area is dark. At least it's kind of consistently dark. I'll stick with this, I guess. My experience shrine ran out. Really sucks to open a chest and have nothing come out of it.
I can't use this yet.
I need to summon another skeleton. This feels like a trap. Where are all the enemies? Should probably be careful what I wish for with as much damage as those things were doing.
I can't use this yet.
Your friend had gotten annoying lately anyway? That sounds like cope. Sounds like hard cope. You might be right, but that's how it sounds. Yeah, there's definitely some odd... Oh no, I guess there's a corpse over there. I was going to say there's definitely some auto-targeting going on. To make it a lot easier on controller, I guess. Those dudes kind of remind me of the fake ogre dudes. Or the fake orc guys in World of Warcraft. The ones that have two heads. Can't remember what they're called. Like the Cho'Gall type guys. Don't know why I remembered Cho'Gall over that race. Chadwick, you forced your buddies to watch Legend with you the other night? Oh no, you talked about that. Okay. And this area is kind of hard to navigate and try to read chat as I do it sometimes. A lot of really awkward wall placements. Most of the past 4 months, either it's a pretty good year for movies or not working overnight when the theaters around here have one evening showing for each movie. Most days makes a difference. Clocks make a difference. Champion Mauler. So we got a Dark Souls 2 hater in the game. It's me. I'm the hater. Don't normally talk smack a little bit about other content creators, but the other night I saw Trey Irby. He's made a bunch of like the top 10 lists for Souls games that I've watched on stream once or twice. Pretty funny, entertaining videos. Anyway, he was streaming Dark Souls 2, and then like the title for his stream was Mauler is bad at this game. I'm like, man, Mauler made his video however many years ago? 8, 9 at this point? He is just kind of living rent-free in your head right now. Alright, Ask Next, you have a good night. No worries, you don't need to justify it. It is getting pretty late. Meow, your homie from way back, is too much alike to you, and you guys can get on each other's nerves, but eventually he'll hit you up and be like, I got tickets to this concert and no one to go with. So I definitely understand that kind of relationship. Stella, you need to go to sleep. You're working the morning shift for someone, which means being up when you're usually not. Alternatively, you can't just not sleep since you walk to work anyway. Okay. Oh, you can just not sleep. Okay. If you're not operating a death machine, being sleepy is fine. All right, Stella. Well, I definitely would prefer you get the appropriate amount of rest that you need. But as always, I'd like to thank you for joining. You very rarely step out early, so have a good one.
I need a key.
Star Touch the Dark. The AoEs on death can be kind of hard to deal with sometimes. Oh, I've only got the one healing potion right now. Should pick up another one. That's right. Oh, probably because these needed to get filled up first. I forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna check this out. Didn't I have a locked thing over here? Yes. Oh, got arrows. There's a poison trap. Wait, am I poisoned? It says I am, but I'm not losing health. That reminds me, I need to do this. Probably refresh this. Drop one of these, grab one of these. This area is oddly empty, but then there's just these pockets with enemies that are hitting pretty hard for this act so far. Does make me a little bit nervous for the act boss after Durio last time. What the hell? So it's supposed to go this way? I know, this is a dead end, isn't it? I think I need... Wait, that doesn't connect anything. Or maybe it does. Damn, the map doesn't look that much better in the updated mode either. Trying to determine where the doorways are in this kind of zone is a little bit difficult. Who was it earlier on the Discord who said they tried to replay Dark Souls 2 recently? And then they kind of realized how much they didn't actually enjoy it? That was funny. And then somebody else was saying that they didn't like Bloodborne as much as they thought since they went back and replayed it. They were complaining about some things about the combat. And I'm like, well, if you want to compare Bloodborne's combat to the newer games, I feel like the newer games are kind of worse in a lot of regards. Wait, where the hell am I going? Oh, I'm down. The gif of the Smelter Demon hitbox was painful to watch. Yeah, that one was pretty damn bad. Pretty bad. Wait, what? Okay. Hey, Loco, nice to see you again. How you doing tonight? Logos, go on EFAP. I don't know what that is. Endurance of Hate level 3. Good, you lucked into the best Amazon javelin and you really needed it? Nice. I got skills to pay the bills. Now we've got Bloodlords. I'm nervous to be standing still around these kind of dudes.
I am overburdened.
What is casting fire on them right now? It's got to be across the way. Thought I leveled up. No, I guess I got a quest thing that I need to look at. Oh. My minions.
I can't use this yet.
What the hell's hitting them? That is a rare dude.
I need mana.
How much?
I can't use this yet. I can't use this yet.
I don't have any corpses here. This sucks.
I can't use this yet.
Uh-oh.
I can't use this yet. I am overburdened.
That was kind of rough. And they killed my mercenary. Damn, they did a lot of damage. I don't think I've killed the dude. I'm a little bit nervous to check this out, but I should. Just gonna keep pumping Vit, because why not? Level am I now? 26, 27, 28, 29. Oops, that's not how that works. 27, 28, 29. So one more level, I can pump into something random like this. I think I'm gonna go back. It's Bone Spear. Loco, now you're trying to shop for Javelin gloves? Or Javazon gloves? Meow said older games tend to be way more fun in your memory than when you replay them. They kind of feel out of date. Mahler's podcast is every frame a pause. Oh, is that really the thing? Chadwick, you've been predisposed to not appreciate Mahler and the Every Frame a Painting group? Yeah, Every Frame a Painting is another channel. It's for cinema. Didn't they stop that? Or stop making videos? I have not looked in a long time. Chadwick, you never played Dark Souls 2? You never heard good things about it, so you skipped it in lieu of Bloodborne and DS3? The lighting also drove you crazy? Fair enough. I don't blame you. Oh, so I have enough identification scrolls now. It's kind of rough. I think we still have a dude to face. And that's my dude. So we did kill the rare guy?
I can't use this yet. I can't use this yet.
Gotta go around looking for corpses.
I can't use
like
this
a
yet.
freak. Now I'm kind of in rough straits with such a small and reduced army. Oh no, it's the Oblivion portal. Alright, I'll probably move on out of here. Get our mercenary back or something. We're doing a little bit better. I was afraid that dude is going to be as bad as the others we were just facing. Gargoyle head. Wait, we could just do this. I was expecting it to look like a gargoyle, and that's kind of disappointing. Oh lord, he's coming! I am scared. What the hell is that? Oh, that's Mephisto. Is there even a health bar on him? Oh, there is. Hey, we got a Grand Scepter and a belt. It's exploding. They're trying to get me.
Good journey, Mephisto. Give my regards to the Abyss.
Mephisto Soul Stone. Hell yeah.
I am overburdened. Impossible.
The inventory Tetris is real. This is not going to help me the way that I'm doing this.
I am overburdened.
We could drop this. So the scepter shouldn't be for me, right? Oh, this I could use this. Well, it'll be janky, but it works. So I'll just have to come back here.
I can't use this yet.
Anyway, that seemed easy, yeah. I mean, I'm trying not to die, so I'll take the easy dub. Hey, Luke, how's it going? Neat timing. I got to see the Mephisto fight. Nice. Endurance of Hate is epic. Still full survival? Yes, sir. Without horns, you think DS2 is a perfectly fine game with interesting ideas, balanced by just as much boring ideas? Hey, thanks, Luke.
Our faith in you was well deserved, but Diablo has made his way to hell, and it is likely that Baal followed him there. Enter the infernal gate and kill the Lord of Terror before all is lost. Only then will our world be saved.
Oh, I should have thought about switching the graphics so I could get a better look at Mephisto. Well, I guess we have multiple difficulties to see that.
Seeing his homeland in such a state must be... Never forget that your ultimate purpose here in Kurast is to destroy Mephisto. Our faith in you was well deserved.
Our princess is in another castle. That's kind of the vibe that I got from him right then.
Not in town.
How does one destroy destruction?
He doesn't say anything?
You have defeated the prime evil in combat. Ormus is impressed beyond words. But staying here will not end this conflict. You must enter the infernal gate and stop Diablo once and for all.
Luke said, sometimes in Diablo 2, you're one tiny difference from getting wrecked versus a smooth kill. Oh yeah, I definitely know what that could be like in Path of Exile as well. Logo said, stop trying to run my life, Cain. You don't get to dictate his purpose.
You have defeated the prime.
So our princess is in another castle? Ooh, maybe we could give this to our guy. Oh no, our guy is dead. Oh, maybe I should hold on to this in case I want to get another mercenary in the next town over. Siverb's Cudgel. $26 maximum damage added based on character level? 8 to 66. This sounds amazing. If you're not trying to pump up some skills. Starus Iron Stay Belt. 20 life, 20 cold resistance. Hell yes, I finally got a belt upgrade. Well, I guess I didn't go with that other belt because it didn't have the life regeneration. But the cold resist is nice at least. The issue is, well, I kind of want to keep the regen in case I ever get debuffed with poison or something like that again. It's just better sustain, but max life is better for dealing with burst damage. But since I've been pumping up my vitality, it hasn't been as much of a deal. Or maybe I should say worry. At the very least, I'll keep it for set purposes. What's my wand? My wand is a wand of the bats, +3 to raise skeleton and +3 to amplify damage. But my shimmering zombie head of light gives me poison damage, which isn't that important, +2 to raise skeleton and 2 to skeleton mastery. Mendacious said, DS2's weapon scaling and armor defense values are probably its most egregious flaws. Without Horn said, not the 3 separate meh final bosses that are done back to back. Oh yeah, I forgot that you could fight the Guardian and the other dude before Nishandra. Because I went there early and I fought them on their own and I was confused, and then I had to do backtracking to figure out how to progress the game. So yeah, I guess I didn't really think that... I didn't... absorb in my mind that you could fight those two guys before Nishandra and Aldia back to back. Maybe I can get a +2 summoning wand soon. You're not sure when it's available? Hopefully. It seems like the wand that I got was pretty good, especially for the part of the game I was in, considering how I've been looking at the other wands in the shops, and they haven't been as good. Surprisingly. I could sell that. Well, I guess I'll just put this in there for now. Sell this, and I sell the other things. The +3 to skeleton is nice, and the 3 amp damage is a great bonus. Yeah, it feels like whenever I use amplified damage on something, my minions just kind of shred them, which, that's the plan. Chaddock said, having not played it, you don't actually know, but you love Musou games and character action, so the idea of loads of mobs in a Dark Souls titles is appealing. It doesn't feel the same as a Musou game by any means.
Good evening. O'Reilly may be a bit too clever for his own good. Still, I'd trust his work anytime.
Without horns, you can maybe do one Musou game every 2 years, then you'll remember why you don't play Musou games. That's kind of how I am, in a way. Like, I enjoy the Musou games for what they are. They're just kind of a bit of mindless fun. Although, what they've done with the formula is not the direction that I wanted them to go. They've become too... like, they become too much of a juggle fest, and it doesn't really feel like the combat means anything anymore, which is kind of lame. I really liked Dynasty Warriors 2 through 4, and then they just kind of power crept the absolute ever-loving hell out of those games.
Well done, my friend. You are a great champion of order. Please consider yourself an honorary Iron Wolf.
And I do say that even though I've kind of unironically enjoyed Warriors Orochi, but I could kind of forgive the ridiculousness of Warriors Orochi by the virtue of it being Warriors Orochi, as opposed to like the actual Dynasty Warriors titles.
Hello! Oh, Ormus has been talking in riddles for years. I think he does it to cover up the fact that he's got nothing intelligent to say. Oh, Ormus... Your news is great indeed. You have saved us all. I would smile, but I'm afraid my face might collapse.
Hey. Chadwick says it's modern gauntlets. Nah. Gauntlet didn't have juggling enemies.
Stay a while and listen. You have quite a treasure.
I figured he'd say the same thing, but it had been a while since I talked to him about the cube, so I figured it was worth trying something new.
I can't do that.
Wait, is the girl gone?
Greetings.
Oh, I don't have to repair anything. That's surprising, because I definitely took a bunch of hits.
Some find my price is unreal. It looks like you're going to hell before me. Put in a good word.
Screw you too, buddy. I leveled up. I already put in things. Okay, I forgot. Yeah, that was before the fight that happened. She's got one. Who's she chasing? She's gonna be the final big bad. Unless she accompanies me. Then I didn't mean it.
Rutley seems to be the only one. Ah, now Kurast can begin the task of rekindling its former glory. I thank you.
So we gotta go back into the tower, get some treasure, and potentially finish off that area. Before doing that, I guess I should probably hire back my mercenary. Just have a bit of an extra meat shield, I mean ally, to help.
Not in town.
How many golds do I have? 2,200? That's not the proper number, but I'm working with it. +1 summoning skills. 2 to life tap. I don't remember what life tap does. Oh, I think I do. Yeah, never mind. Been gambling too much. Meow, you got those icy cups from the grocery store? You gotta work them a bit with a spoon to get them slushy. But oh boy, you think you're addicted. Logo said Persona 5 Strikers is the only Muso they've enjoyed. I only ever heard of the title of that game, and I never really looked at the gameplay to even realize that it was a Muso type game. Oh yeah, I did not pick up the items by Mephisto.
I can't use this yet.
Where did that dude's corpse go? There it is. Shouldn't have been over there, though.
I can't use this yet.
So can I not go into the Oblivion portal? Can I shoot it? Am I shooting it? No, I'm probably just lighting it up. I didn't mean to pick this up. It's a Persona hack and slash, and you can switch personas and use art still. Oh, I guess that makes a lot of sense. Using the Persona to change abilities. Of course, it's in the main game. But I always thought in a lot of the side content, they just kind of had canonical Personae that they used.
It's locked.
Curses. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to pick up my items again. that's it? Alright. So is this it? Where did the girl go? Guess I need to look at my quest. Should probably read this. Do I need to use it? I don't know. Why can't I walk through this goofy ghost guy? Oh, maybe I have to interact with the soul stone right here. I don't know. Without horns, you'd like Musos if they were a little bit more strategy-based? Less about you killing thousands of dudes with every swing and more about getting your platoon in a good position, you guess? That's kind of how I felt like some of the earlier Dynasty Warrior games were. Oh, I was just going through the wrong way. Okay. And then it kind of devolved as it kept going. And of course, like, the Dynasty Warriors games broke as you kind of got your character broken and maxed out your stats. Because you could just run through officer after officer. But I did like the little bit of strategizing going around with trying to not lose your own allies as they're struggling against enemies. Some pretty cool Easter eggs is how that worked too. Act 4.
I did as you told me, Tyrael. I found the temple of the Zakarum. In the deepest recesses of the temple, I found a dark gathering. My companion, the Wanderer, Talrasha, and a great evil who could only be the Lord of Hatred himself, Mephisto. I heard a voice that, like a thousand needles in my heart.
My brothers, at long last we stand reunited. The infernal gate has been prepared, and the time of our final victory is at hand. Let the way to hell be opened. And the evil that was once vanquished shall rise anew. Wrapped in the guise of man, shall he walk amongst the innocent, and terror shall consume they that dwell upon the earth. The skies shall rain fire, and the seas will become as blood. The righteous shall fall before the wicked, and all creation shall tremble before the burning standards of hell.
What I saw then was not meant for mortal eyes.
The gate stands ready. Now, my young brother, the time has come to assume your true form. Arise, Diablo, Lord of Terror. You are a harbinger of our return, Diablo. Send forth your terror into hell.
Entering the Pandemonium Fortress. Mephisto needs a tan. What? Alright, so Without Horns is asking who's the random dude clutching at his pendant in every cutscene. That's Marius. I don't know anything about his deal, to be honest. He seems to have been following the protagonist of Diablo 1, who just now turned into Diablo himself. They were possessed. And I think you were around for the chapter or Act 3 cutscene where he did the bad thing and freed Mephisto. Or not Mephisto, Baal. So yeah, I don't know. Diablo looks like a bloodthirster. I like Diablo's design. Is Diablo the Hellish Hulk? Something like that. He's red instead of green. He's got horns. He's like Godzilla mixed with the extra red Angry Hulk and a Deathclaw. What level is my character? We are now level 26. We leveled up just before the Mephisto fight. City of the Damned, River of Flame. Wait, there's only 3 waypoints here? Oh, I missed it in that. Okay, so... Can I go back to the docks and teleport in there? I guess I'm not going to worry too much about the Waystone. It's very much a Deathclaw that got dipped in some paint.
Greetings. Ashira seems like a...
Never forget that you're...
Surprised he still has dialogue about that.
Good to see you again.
Enhanced damage, 8 to minimum damage. Hit blinds target. Do not seem like a bad thing. Maybe I should have kept that. Oh well. I didn't realize what time it was. I might stop here just because we could keep Act 4 all together. So it's been taking me about 2 streams to go through each act, which doesn't seem too bad for a first playthrough, especially exploring pretty thoroughly, minus somehow still missing my gates. I'm gonna blame the wall tile set in the last level though. It's kind of hard to see what things were. I think I'll stay here so that way at the beginning of tomorrow's stream I can farm some enemies to gain my corpses and summon them all in before I dip back into Act 4 though. So yeah, I think this is probably the best stopping point for the night. So I want to thank you all for joining me. We'll be going live again at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully I'll catch you all on the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.